Adobe have added Generative Fill to Photoshop and Adobe Firefly. And it is really, really amazing and clever what you can do. As you can see from the video here, basically you can just add stuff that doesn't even exist and it will try to predict or work out what should be on the outside and stuff like that. Now, if you're not familiar with Photoshop or you don't subscribe to Photoshop, then don't worry, because it's also available with Adobe Firefly, Adobe's experimentation in the world of AI, where they try some of these things out before introducing it into their products like Photoshop and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to look at today. But there are some really amazing things you can do. So without further ado, let's check it out. Okay, so as I said, I'd tried Adobe Firefly before, and at the time they just had this text to image, which is quite good, but not on the same level as Midjourney. Although some of these images that they use as an example are pretty impressive. You know, some of these guitars here are a bit bendy, a bit weird. And of course, text effects, which is kind of unique to Adobe Firefly. Obviously, Midjourney stuff can't do text, but this is specifically applying an effect to text, and that's quite cool. But the next big thing, and you know, something that's going to kind of potentially save Photoshop, is Generative Fill. Now, I'm not going to show you it in Photoshop. I'm going to show you it here because this is free and available for anybody to try. You don't have to have Photoshop. But anyway, the idea here is you can upload an image, you can cut out the background, you can just tell it to put in a new background. Why don't I just show you? So why don't we just upload this image of me here? Look at me there, looking all sort of super cool, just chilling and stuff like that. But say I just want to get rid of the background first. So let's just get rid of the background. Boom, not bad. In fact, look, if you look behind the glasses here, that's always tricky when you're doing background removal. I'm wearing sunglasses here, but they've even got the bit behind the sunglasses. So really cleverly done. But so what? You've seen this before, background removal, no big shakes. But what if we sort of say, sitting on a beautiful beach in paradise, okay? Let's see what happens. Just click that, generate, and boom, there I am, look. And it's done a really good job. There I am. I'm sitting on a beach in paradise, and it gives you a number of options. I mean, I don't like what's coming, like there's some sort of tree and rocks there, which if, you know, somebody taken that photograph, I'd be a bit annoyed because of this bit here, but we can remove that. They are sitting on some nice rocks, and you can generate some more, but that is pretty, it's pretty impressive considering what we had before, and here we are. And where I was sitting, if I cancel all of this and clear, there's a lot going on in this background. This is actually in Paddington Basin in London. And look, you know, you've got this kind of foliage behind me here. You've got this building. You've got this kind of, you know, pattern on this kind of canal bar here, which is really cool. But, you know, there's a lot going on. And yet it's removed the background really, really well, as you can see. And then you go, look, sitting on the moon with the earth in the sky behind. Let's see, you know, let's see if I can put myself on the moon. And there we are. I'm sitting somewhere. But certainly there's the earth behind me. It's going to get better. That's more like it. That's a bit more... It's a bit more moon-like, but if you don't like, you just, you know, get some more examples if you don't like those examples. You know, that's not quite good. Now there's a moon in the background. Let's go back to some of the originals. I think I like this one, right? Okay, but I know what you're thinking. Look, but even look about the shine around the head there, like the light off the head. You know, pretty cool. I'm on some sort of planet, whether it's the moon or not. But I think what we need, we'll just keep that. What we need is, let's add, we need a helmet, yeah? So, space helmet. Let's see what happens there. Okay, well, it's just giving me part of it. I think that's not too bad. I think what I needed to do, let's just cancel that. Let's go add. And now let's see if we add a space helmet to all of that. And there we go. It's added a space helmet. There, look, it's even like, oh, that's weird. Okay. So it's got rid of my face. Let's clear that and just put a helmet on. So really, really powerful sort of photography manipulation software there, available for anybody with fireflyadobe.com. So I say it's free. In terms of the Photoshop version, it goes even further. There's far more things you can do. Obviously, we can sort of say, look, add a 1950s UFO. See what happens, yeah? Oh, apparently they violate the user guidelines. That's interesting. Flying saucer. And there we go. And we can keep that. But then say you don't want it, you want to remove it, or anything in the picture, remove. So there you go. It's done a good job. It's even got a bit of the stars there that were in the sort of background. It's generated that. So as I say, really powerful stuff. But when incorporated with Photoshop, it takes it to another level. So if you are familiar with Photoshop or you have Photoshop, there's some amazing things that people have done. So I saw this amazing thing somebody posted on Twitter. So using the new Generative Fill, they started filling in album covers. So check this out here. This is Michael Jackson Thriller. And look, it's generatively filled in what it thinks is outside that picture. I mean, extraordinary. Here's Adele. That's the album cover there. And it's filled out the rest. There, this is just absolutely amazing. Nirvana. And it's used Generative Fill. So this is shout out to, or Dubro Kotov, whatever their name is, I apologize. But look, it's created beautifully by using Generative Fill, what it thinks is on the outside of this album cover. Here's Abbey Road. I can tell you Abbey Road is not like that, but look, it's got the yellow submarine there. It's extended it all across the universe up there. Really, really cool. Bruce Springsteen, album cover. There's the album cover. And again, using Generative Fill, you're getting these amazing effects. Really, really cool. London Calling. Check that out. Clash. Classic album. Got sort of black and white theme going on there. Here's one from The Weeknd. Look at that. Yeah, he's holding up wine glasses. Super cool. Really cool. Such a clever thing. People were worried, or were wondering what Adobe would do with the power of, say, with Midjourney and stuff like that. Well, they've just gone and used AI and what they're doing with Adobe Firefly to enhance the power of Photoshop. So we remove the background again. Let's put, a herd of bulls running towards camera. Okay, see what happens. There, look. No wonder he's looking surprised. So if you're creating things like thumbnails or things like that, you can get almost sort of Mr. Beast-like thumbnails by sort of creating a surprised-looking face like this, which I created in Midjourney, getting rid of the background, and then adding, specific things in the background. And there you go. There's a kind of a YouTube thumbnail. I don't know what it's for, but something or other. But it's just really, really powerful thing. And as I said, in Photoshop, it takes it to another level as well. Okay, so talking to Mr. Beast, why don't we take a Mr. Beast thumbnail as an example? Upload the image. Okay, and then what we can do is we can remove the background here. So let's go remove background. Okay, but what we want to do is invert. Okay, and then what we can do here is we could bring in, say, for instance, man eating an ice cream. Wearing glasses, eating an ice cream. Not sure this is going to work, but we'll try. And there we are. Look. I mean, look, this is not Midjourney. And when I said bold, I mean shaven headed. Let's go. That's more like it. Bit shonky going on here. That's all right. Not too bad. But there we go. Suddenly we've changed a Mr. Beast thumbnail and put something else in there. There you go. I hope you found that interesting. I hope you found it useful. If you're into Photoshop, then definitely check out the Photoshop version. I specifically wanted just to show the Adobe Firefly version for now because that's accessible by anybody really. You just need to apply, and it's free. You don't need a subscription to Photoshop to try it out. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. I hope you found it interesting. That is Generative Fill AI. If you did, then please hit the likes, because I like it. YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find amazing content like this. And if you are new here, then do me the great honor, arigato gozaimasu, hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell, and that way you'll know when I go live with content just like this. And if you want to see more content from me, check out these videos over here on the side. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy them. Thanks for your time.